great pace. I think everybody felt it. You know, and that's what we're feeling. You know, practices, the pace has been great in practice. So.
What's kind of the focus this week?
Again, I was just talking to Tom. We've had a decent go with our special teams since the break. Meaning penalty kill, we haven't been scored on. Power play, we got 2 the other night. I think we got 1 against Lowell. We really need to do a better job in that area. We're going to need that the second half, so we're working on that and continue to compete in practice, defensively, offensively, that whole transition game, and that's ultimately what we're doing at this point.
Was the fact that you shut down a third best power play, was that maybe overlooked on Saturday?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the shot in did a really good job. We never gave, Marku, you give him any opportunity to create and make offense, he'll do that. And he can find Wellman, and, obviously Wellman scored quite a few of his goals off a power play. He's really good on the back door, and we just never gave Marku a chance to create those plays, make those plays. So that was our thought, be aggressive on him, get into his space very quickly, and I thought the guys did a good job with that.
Is that particularly for him, or is that...
Well, that's our philosophy. We've kind of gone back and forth on our penalty kills. Sometimes we worry too much about the opposition and not ourselves. Just do what we do best, and I think that's our makeup. That's our strength, quickness, aggressiveness. So we made a commitment the second half to just stay with it. Job with the program, and I know they got off to a slow start, but they've been playing better the second part of that first half. His kids play tenacious, they're aggressive. His personality's that way. I know he likes to play a physical game. This is always a big game for them. I know Bobby sells them on the fact that they're playing UNH to the team that's typically ranked. It's an opportunity for them to play us, and it's an in-state rivalry game on top of it all. So they'll come out and they're going to play hard, and that's why these games have always been a very good game. They get some talented players there, and they do a good job.
Last year and stuff, so look forward to the venue and stuff.
Yeah, I think we always look forward to this game. It's just a fun game to have out of conference against a team that's from our own state. It's just kind of bragging rights in the state for it's only 2 college hockey teams. It's just always fun going down there, changing up a little bit, playing somewhere else. Usually get a pretty good crowd there for this game, so it's exciting to go down.
It's your first time back there since obviously last year's regionals. Any residual feelings or emotions you think that will come with being in that venue again?
I'm sure guys will talk about it a little bit once we get down there, just what happened, how close we were for last year, but I mean that's in the past, and just I think before that year we had never really played too well there. We've always struggled there a bit, and so I think that might be out of guys' heads that it's a place that we can play well at and have some success at. Hopefully that comes Saturday.
Why do you think these Dartmouth games tend to be kind of weird and crazy and unpredictable?
I don't know. It might have something to do with kind of being over break, both teams kind of getting back into it. Obviously, it's just a rivalry game, so both teams are going to be going hard. It's a big game, especially for them. They're not having the success they like this season. Neither are we, but it'd be a big game for them to knock us off. Just because we're higher and player-wise and stuff like that for them. I think just both teams just give 100%, want to win. So I don't know, it does seem like that though. I think either last year or my freshman year, their goalie made 40 or 50 saves, and I forget what year it was, but a few years back when they won 9-8 or whatever that was, there always seems to be wacky games there. So,
do you feel like typically UNH is the higher ranked team and whatnot? Do you feel like they come in and really gun into you guys, trying to make a statement or establish something?
Yeah, I'm sure it's just as big a game for them as when we play. I mean, it's still a big game for us, but they get a little more not motivation, but it would be a bigger win for them to beat us when we're kind of more expected, I would say, to beat them. So.
on that a lot in practice. We just wanted to focus on getting the puck moving, making the team's penalty kill get moving around, so we opened up a lot of shots. No, that was another thing. We just wanted to get shots through the net so we could get some rebounds going and just pop in some garbage goals on the net.
Is that kind of the strategy on the other end too, in terms of being aggressive, make them move around?
Yeah, I mean that definitely makes it a lot easier when you get the other team just moving around, because then it makes it a lot harder for them to block shots, and we can get them through and make plays that we weren't making like a couple weeks ago. But I mean, power play definitely comes into play, and it's a big role in games, and we really need to get at least one or two every game to help us along.
The way Brian is playing behind you, are you noticing any uptick in his play lately, or do you think it's been pretty similar?
I mean, he's been solid all year, but I mean, as of right before Christmas when we went on our little roll, you could definitely tell that he picked it up a lot, and it just adds confidence throughout the whole defensive core and our play defensively. We just see how he's playing and want to just play up at him and just pick it up for him too.
And especially as far as penalty kill goes, I mean, your numbers of penalty kill haven't been real good or haven't been real good, but the better he plays, the more that...
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's our number one defender, so I mean, however he plays, it just helps us out throughout the game. And PK was struggling for a little bit, but if he's making those saves, it gives us a lot more confidence when we're out there playing.
Being out of conference game this week, but then after that, it's all hockey the rest of the way.
Yeah.
And you guys are in a position where you pretty much need to go well in the league.
Yeah. I mean, we've obviously struggled outside the conference thus far. I mean, we played some pretty solid teams, and then a couple of them are up there in the top 10. But I mean, we just want to get this last out-of-conference game. We want to get a win. I mean, we don't want to get skunked in our out-of-conference games this year. But we know that Hockey East this year, we need to keep winning all those games because it's really important for us to do well in the league and probably do well in the tournament, in the Hockey East tournament this year.